Hello again. The events which unfolded outside the official residence of the Mayor of New York on Saturday illustrate with great clarity the nature of the struggle in which some of us in the West are now engaged. Due to the pervasive propaganda pumped out by left wing academics, intellectuals, and their army of hangers on and fellow travellers, the danger to our society, both here and in the United States, has come to be portrayed as racism and Islamophobia, manifested by hate speech and hate crimes. These things may perhaps be considered undesirable, although that is to say the least of it a debatable point, but they are not dangerous. Danger consists of such activities as stabbing sprees, discharging firearms, and detonating bombs. Those are the things which represent a clear danger to us, rather than harsh words and offensive gestures. This deliberate reversal of hazard and the framing of a narrative designed to make words appear to be more threatening than guns and bombs has been so relentlessly promoted that even many ordinary people have been taken in and now regard hate speech as being on a par with murderous acts of terrorism. Nothing shows more clearly where this distorted Alice in Wonderland mindset can lead than the events which unfolded outside Gracie Mansion, where New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani lives. He's a Muslim, and some right wing people gathered outside the residence to protest against Islam. Their protest consisted of shouting slogans. A counter protest assembled, those who apparently feared that the anti Muslim protest might amount to a hate crime. At which point, two young men, one of Turkish ancestry and the other whose parents were immigrants from Afghanistan, took the opportunity to hurl two improvised explosive devices at the group of right wing protesters. These were nail bombs, consisting of an explosive charge surrounded by nuts, bolts, and nails, designed to kill and maim as effectively as possible. By great good fortune, the bombs did not go off, although they generated a good deal of smoke. The explosive used was triacetone triperoxide, the same one used in London's 7/7 suicide bombings. It's easy enough to make at home in a bathtub, and one ingredient, hydrogen peroxide, is easily available and used as a bleach for hair. The difficulty is that unless the proportions are precise, the resulting substance will burn rather than explode, which is what happened in New York on Saturday. If they had been a little better at bomb making, then there would have been a massacre. The reaction of the Muslim mayor to what happened is simply astonishing. He said that white supremacist Jake Lang organized a protest outside Gracie Mansion rooted in bigotry and racism. Such hate has no place in New York City. It is an affront to our city's values and the unity that defines who we are. In other words, the danger which Zohran Mamdani sees is not from young Muslims radicalized by ISIS hurling nail bombs around in the middle of an American city, but rather from those white people who criticize his religion. If he were a white liberal, then I would make allowances for saying such an incredibly stupid thing. I would assume that he had simply been brainwashed and was trotting out the mantra of the left unthinkingly. Mamdani is not a white liberal, though. He is a Muslim, and for this reason I find his statements slightly more sinister. He knows full well that the mortal danger to people in the West is not from right wing slogans being shouted in the street, but from militant Islamists who seek to kill those who do not like their religion. Until we all realise what's going on here, then I fear that we're going to see more such incidents, and that the weird perspective of which I have been speaking will become even more firmly entrenched in the popular culture of both Britain and America.